Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And a very pleasant good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. You have stepped into the hottest spot in town. You know, I like to say the hottest spot in town because even with the weather cooling down now, it's a connection there. Welcome into Sunshine's Corner as we talk about the things that are important to the community, the things that's going to keep us up on what's going on around and in our community. You know, my philosophy is this: knowledge is power. Once you receive that knowledge, you're going to apply that knowledge. When you want to get to something and come up with a great conclusion, what are you going to do? You got to talk about it. You can't sit there and just talk to you, me, myself, and I. You're not going to get anywhere. So tune in every day right here at 9 o'clock, and of course, you'll get a repeat at 6 o'clock this afternoon. And today, when I say we're talking about the exact city, well, today my guest is Brittany Hughes. She's with the Pensacola Parks and Recreation. And when I say that Pensacola, we've got so many things coming up since the last time we talked. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Brittany.
Thank you so much, Sunshine. It's so good to be here.
I tell you, and I have to give you your props. You are working out hard. You are doing a lot because I see your face over here. You were doing a bowling thing here not long ago. I follow you to see what's going on. I said, it looks like fun, but it's also making a good statement for to have that umbrella of the Pensacola Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
I can tell you enjoy it because when you take your pictures, it's this great little smile that's on your face. And it's just, a smile just brings people in.
Yes, it does, for sure. Yes, it does, definitely.
Well, tell me what's been up. I haven't talked to you. We haven't been together in a while.
Well, it's important for me to be in the community just as myself, genuine, and representing the city of Pensacola in Parks and Recreation.
Right.
Because, so many people don't have, an associated face with the city and with our department.
Right.
And, I answer questions all the time about city policies or, about parking or, anything that's not related to Parks and Recreation. But it still brings me enjoyment to actually build a bridge between the city and these people who may not, feel comfortable going up to City Hall and, asking so many questions. But the reason why I'm here today is because Parks and Recreation is celebrating Halloween starting next week. It might seem scary, and it might seem, like what we do every year, but this year we are celebrating Halloween with trunk or treat events at each of our 4 after-school resource centers. And so we're so excited to be able to invite the community and businesses alike to host trunks at these events to hand out candy to our community, not just our after-school folks, but everyone is invited.
Exactly. And I'll tell you, I'm going to have to call out one that I'm always there. Is that the Fricker Center?
Yes.
And because I got to show you some pictures from last year. But listen, guys, you know how much fun those kids have. You know how much fun it is. So look, be that person that you're going to pop that trunk. Come on, let's make this a great event. Not only for that one there, but that's my baby. But but wouldn't you like to be out there and those kids when they come up in those little costumes?
Oh, it melts your heart.
Oh my God, it's so cute. And it was one little kid last year. It was 3 of them. I can't wait to get that little. I'll show you the pictures.
Okay.
But they were so cute. So what I'm asking you to do, how many do we need trunks for all 3?
We do need trunks for all 4.
Okay.
So anyone who's willing to come up, decorate the trunk, or if you don't even want to decorate and you want to spend some time in the community and just give back to our kids.
Right.
These are the perfect opportunities to do that.
Name off the 4 locations. So everybody will be aware.
Your favorite, Fricker.
Yeah.
Got Woodland Heights, Gold Point, and then I said Woodland Heights, right?
Yeah. Cobb Center?
Sorry?
It's the Cobb Center?
Cobb Center, yes, of course. I'm so sorry, Reba. But yeah, so once again, it's Fricker, Woodland Heights, Gold Point, and Cobb Center.
Okay. So guys, come on, let's do what we got to do. I tell you every single day, I ask of you every day to please be that link that we need, because I believe, and I say this all the time, when we connect all the dots, we can do anything. So look, think about this. We're doing it, and it's a safe place.
Yes, it is.
I'm just going to be real. This is safety. Your kids in the neighborhood. The kids are going to feel more comfortable. The parents are going to feel more comfortable because you've got that where you're going to make sure our kids are safe, but yet enjoy
trunk or treat.
Yes.
And get all that candy. And mama's going to be saying the next morning, my baby ate all that candy last night and had it bouncing off the walls.
Oh, that's so great. So I know for sure that our Woodland Heights location and our Frigger Center are also having haunted hallways.
That's right.
On their nights. So if I could try to do this from memory.
Okay.
So we have got Cobb Center. It's on Thursday the 23rd. We've got Gold Point. It's on Friday the 24th. Woodland Heights is on Saturday the 25th. And then Fricker Center is on Halloween night, Friday the 31st. So can't believe I just did that from memory, but that's what they are, and you can find more information at playpensacola.com.
But see, that lets you know, that proves to me that you know what you're out there in the community, because you know sometimes when you talk about things, all these things that are going through your thought process, but you say, oh, let me get this right now, you're out there because you can't remember this if you're not involved with it.
Absolutely.
When you are doing something with it, then it's going to stick with you, and that's what Brittany does. And when you think about it, guys, I mean, you've seen the videos that I put up. You see the joy in those kids' faces. I mean, just to get a piece of candy and to come out dressed up, and they're so cute.
I cannot wait. This will be my first Halloween.
Oh, you are in for a treat.
So, of course, I'm going to be dressed up. My husband and I dress up as Woody and Jesse from Toy Story.
Wait a minute. Who's Woody?
My drunk. I'm sorry?
Who's going to be Woody?
My husband. He's got to be invited. He's got to be involved. I mean, that's what you get when you marry into Parks and Recreation.
Exactly.
But
the family.
It's going to be so much fun. And I can't wait to go and actually decorate our trunk and to give back to the community as well.
Wow.
I'll be there in my capacity, not the department's.
Wow. Right, way to go. Well, listen, guys, look, if you want to find out what you need to do, come on, let me know that you're out there thinking about it. 850-432-7768. If you would like to be a part, if you want to find out the ones that are needed most, because I think with the Fricker, they just fill up, because I know my girl Alicia, open from Alicia, you hear me? She's there. With Council on Aging, she always has a truck.
Oh, great, yes.
That's full. Hi, Alicia. And I bet she's saying, now, sunshine. And I mean, but there's so many other, it's right across from the street, the Milk and Honey Ministry. Then there's, of course, our truck. I'll be there. We buy candy. And plus, I'm going to come back to that, but I found out that they're doing this little competition with candy.
Yes.
And I've asked all of the boot campers to buy candy.
Oh, Frickers, Monsters, that's what we have at the centers.
Yeah.
So our kids in our after school program, they all came together and made monsters out of cardboard and, recycled materials. And so at all four of those centers, we have those giant monsters. When you first walk in, they're so creative.
They are. They're so smart.
Yes. So creative, so smart. But they're collecting candy for us to hand out to our trick-or-treaters at these trunk-or-treat events.
Exactly.
It's not like we're gonna, give them directly to our after school. They're going to the community kids.
Right.
That's where it's going. So anyone who wants to vote on their favorite monster or just wants to contribute to our trunk-or-treat events, if they can't make it, drop off some candy and feed some of our monsters.
Well, then the boot camp dancers and the exercise class, they've already said they're going to commit, they're going to do it.
Amazing.
I mean, they're going to bring candy.
Yes, I've been seeing your posts every Thursday, right? Or in your landline in the class. It's growing. It's so awesome.
It is growing. Step on. Oh my goodness, it is growing in leaps and bounds. And we've got such an array of people that's so energetic about learning. And he bears with us when we mess up.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Stefan, I see you Thursday. But it's a great thing. It's all about bringing the community together. And if you think back, we used to have a kids dance.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, we did. And I had the kids learning the dances, and I'd take them out during the month of October. We would always go to all the breast cancer events and dance.
That would be amazing.
They were good up. I mean, Baptists used to ask us, can you bring the kids? Because the kids were dancing.
Yeah.
But, when we invite that for the children to be a part, because the ones that are there, when you get through, and I see a lot of them in the hallways, we talk to them and, to find out what the heads are. I believe in helping the children. Because sometimes the kids may say, oh, I'm okay. But there's something over here. What about this class? What about that class? You find out, then you give them the help that they need. But what we're asking the community to do now is to help us. We need you to help us to help them. And I'm talking about yummy, yummy, yummy candy. I'm talking about popping your trunk. I'm talking about come on out to the parks. Well, those days, it's going to be the whole week of before Thanksgiving, the whole week before Halloween.
The whole week before Halloween and on Halloween night. But it doesn't just stop at the kids. We also have senior events too.
Oh yes.
Yes.
The seniors totally sick.
They're so energetic.
They are
and
so fun.
They have so many personalities, and it's just so much fun to hang around our seniors.
And I mean, they well, I went by there one day. I went by to do something, and I don't remember any of the names, so they don't get offended. I go, hey, hon, how's it doing today? But they are so that's a purpose. I want to go back to say this. That's why that center is so important for all the areas that have those facilities for that, because when seniors want to get out and do something, there's something that they can do. They might want to volunteer. They might want to come out with candy to help the kids.
And they're welcome. We welcome everyone who wants to come out and pull up a trunk for our trunk or treat events.
Exactly. And then you hear Michael Jackson all night long. Ooh, it's a thriller. I mean, the fire department.
Our police department.
The police department always come.
Trunk or treat events. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's good, Laura. You know Laura. You met Laura.
Oh yes, of course. I was like, wait,
Laura who? Laura.
Police Laura. Yep.
But it's great that's coming up. And see, when you're playing things like this, ladies and gentlemen, all of our loyal viewers, we do this. It's not just for Pensacola Parks and Recreation. It's not just for Sunshine's Corner. It's for the community. It's for the kids. We want a safe place that we can feel and know that our children are safe, but they're not lacking on anything that they like to do, but they want to dress up, put the mask on their face and go boo, whatever. It's all to let them know, to keep them involved. So as they grow, they give back.
Absolutely.
You
Yes.
know, they give
so
back.
many of our employees at Parks and Recreation are Parks and Recreation kids. They grew up in our system, our programs.
Right.
They grew up at our resource centers, and now they're working for us.
You see?
And so they have so many stories that they tell anyone who really wants to know more information about the history of our resource centers. And it's just so incredible to see so many people grow up through our programs.
Most certainly. And that's what the call's about, giving back. When we talk about things here, you know, I only want you to know what's going on so you can be a part of. So this is a way, ladies and gentlemen. This is only a couple of weeks out. So look, can you believe we're on the 15th of October?
No, I cannot. Not at all.
Where has the time
Before we
gone?
know, it's going to be Christmas.
Well, wait a minute.
That's skipping your event.
Just skipping my
November.
Thanksgiving.
So let's talk about that Thanksgiving. What do you
now,
got going on?
Okay, listen. Now this is my baby. Those kids over there, that community, that's my baby. But look, we're going to do our annual Thanksgiving feast right there at the Fricker Center. It's always the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. It's going to be November the 25th. And you guys are in for a treat. Do we have some stuff for you this year? The food is just going to be, yeah.
My mouth is watering right now just thinking about it.
And then I was talking, the bakery, oh my God. They got some, look, have you ever heard of, Miko, I hope I say this right. I can't think of it. It's not a bread pudding, but it's not a cobbler. It's a peach cobbler with some kind of cheese something in it, cheesecake. I bet that's going to be so good. She said,
cannot wait for
till you
that.
taste that. But you see, this is something that we do. If you want to be a part of that, reach out to me. If you go on my Facebook page, you'll see my phone number there. If I put my phone number out there, you know this is something got to be special. I want this to be above and beyond any one that we've ever done, because I know that the construction is going to start soon.
Yes, it is.
And that hole back there, we have had people in there so many years. So I want to get that, to hold that memory. And I'm going to have the young lady who transitioned, it's going to be a video of her going throughout the day, because everybody's going to recognize her face.
Okay.
She did all the preparing of the cooking. And Michelle, she was the bomb. And I can smell her dressing now.
I bet you can.
Exactly, but we want to keep that in mind too. And there are other things that's going on. When you say, like when you talk about with the after school programs, I really want to talk about that, because children, sometimes they're afraid to ask for help.
Yes.
And when I went over, Stefan told me, said, Sunshine, he having fun with you. Because it's this little kid, I mean, he was said, I need help. I said, what do you need help with, honey? And Stefan said, that's the smartest one I got. He plays you. But he has all A's and B's. But the fact of it is, I think that we get close to the children that way by allowing them to know that you can touch me. And that's not saying, don't come to me, what's your problem? When you open your arms with love, that draws in everything that's positive. And I believe that. See, love is what love does. And this is showing love. We're going to talk about more of this happening, how you can be a part, especially with the things that Pensacola Park and Recreation has stored up for you. Come on, we're only getting greater as the time flows on.
That's our
Stay
plan.
with us right here on Sunshine's Corner. We can open this thing up.
When did my commercial little place?
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sunshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sunshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
For the past 5 years, Blab TV has worked with the McCullough Institute and Plastic Surgery Clinic here in Gulf Shores to get our message out to the public. Blab TV works. I am Dr. Galen McCullough, and I am Blab TV.
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida, and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families, and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
I'm Kathy Halsworth, Artistic Director at Pensacola Little Theater. Join me on the first Monday of every month at 7 p.m. for the Center Stage, where me and my artistic friends talk about all things on the stage and at the Clark Family Cultural Center. Join us, won't you?
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner. It is Wednesday, hump day. I got so sick of that camel at one time. Hump day.
But now I can't get over it.
You know it's stuck. But we're talking with Pensacola Parks and Recreation. We've got Brittany Hughes here with us today. And you've got a story you want to share.
Yes.
That's going to be so heartwarming. It's you, baby. Tell us about it.
Okay. So every month, each one of our after-school centers chooses a center celebrity. They're chosen by staff, and they're basically our kids who always go above and beyond. They're so nice. They're so helpful for everyone.
Right.
And so we want a way to kind of encourage that behavior.
Of course.
And so it's just a behavioral initiative that we have at our after-school program. But specifically in September, one of our center celebrities, specifically from the Fricker Center. You can see her interview and the other center celebrity interviews on our Facebook page.
Right.
At Play Pensacola Parks on Facebook. Please do find us and follow us. But during her interview, we asked her what's her favorite thing. And she told us, and she shared, that her favorite thing is that when she doesn't eat enough at school, she can come back to the Fricker Center for after school. I'm getting chills. She can come back to the Fricker Center after school and eat if she didn't eat enough.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about kids telling you what they need without telling you what they need.
Exactly.
And,
So that speaks volumes right there.
It does.
Because that means something even when you go home for the weekends.
Absolutely. That they always have a place to come back to
Exactly.
after school where it feels like home and they're comfortable to ask for help. And those, you know.
That's
and
beautiful.
so-
But that says something too, that she trusts.
Yes.
Because to win the child's trust, it's not as easy as you think.
Absolutely not.
And to think that she felt open enough to say that speaks volumes in what's being done with the community through these community centers.
Absolutely.
And well, it's called a community center for a reason, my dear friends. It's not called community center just to say community center. It's there to offer these services, even with when we talked about with the seniors and all of that. And I want to say this because I'm so pleased that the additions that's going to be done to the Fricker.
I can't wait.
I can't wait, and it's going to be. Even in the hall, guys, that's going to be 2-story. I said, sookie. But that's going to be great, though, and that gives us more opportunity to do more so that our kids can be up to date to get what they need. Because it's all about the services that we give to and for the community.
Yes.
What other things that I can, how Pensacola Park and Recreation are working to make sure every area of community is getting that kind of service, the things that you all are working on?
Well, we have public meetings.
Oh,
Yes. So our next public meeting it's actually the Hollis T. Williams Park project is on October 21st. That is next Tuesday. And
Golly.
yeah, right?
it's gone.
It really is. November's going to be here
Exactly.
tomorrow. But yeah, so the next final Hollis T. Williams Park project meeting is going to be happening next Tuesday, on the 21st. And at that point, that's when our contractor will be giving us the final plans, like what everything's going to look like. And they took the feedback from the community and they implemented it into the plan. And
see, that was the
now
purpose.
We can see what everything's going to be like.
That's going to be great. And you see how you can be involved? How you got to be involved? Think about it. You can say, I had a part in this. You know how
Yes.
when you see Habitat, I had a part in that. You had a part with your ideas.
Absolutely.
To come up with what they're doing in the communities.
Yes.
I mean, I think that's absolutely marvelous. What partnerships do you currently have with community organizations, with the schools and nonprofits that we can get more to get involved with Pensacola Park and Recreation?
So our after-school program partners with nonprofits like CDAC. They come in specifically. They have a location at Fricker where they actually teach behavioral initiatives to our staff and to the kids.
Denise?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes. So she comes into Fricker, and then Woodland Heights has a program by CDAC. It's for the littles.
Okay.
So they have that as well. But we have other programs come in that teach the kids about dental health. They teach the kids about.
Not cutting you up. At one time, weren't they giving away free dental stuff?
I
That
believe
was a way. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep thinking you were here. You weren't here.
I was not here back then. I have heard about that initiative, and we would love to bring it back. We're actually trying to reach out to Colgate right now.
Okay.
To bring that back, to make dental care more accessible to our community.
Exactly. Because just say if you got to go to school and you got a slight toothache. You can't do that because the toothache will make you climb the wall.
wait,
You'll climb the walls and come falling down to talk to me. I mean, just think about that, But the things that we're talking about is the programs that are there for our community, ladies and gentlemen. Right there at the Fricker, the Woodland, the Cobb Center. I'm just going to not talk about Fricker, okay? No, because I was at Cobb Center first.
Yeah.
For about 8 years.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yes, but the fact of it is, wherever there's a need, I want to do what I can to bring the people together so we can fulfill those needs. And I think working together, we can do it. When it comes to the recreational programs that's offered at our seniors, talk about what the seniors get to do with their program there at, I'm going to say the Fricker, but with the other centers.
Fricker has had senior programming there before. They're trying to get it back. The construction that's going to happen.
I know.
It's going to hurt us a little bit on that front, but once that is open and complete, we're going to have a senior wellness center inside of it.
Yes.
And so, of course, that's going to bring the seniors back. And
Now that's what I said, a wellness center.
Yes.
When they asked what,
that
was
was part
mine.
of the grant. That we have to build a wellness center in for the senior programs. But Specifically, there's a senior program at Cobb. Now, they're pretty independent, but they are welcoming. So anyone who wants to go in, just call up Cobb Center, and then they'll give you more information on how to first show up.
Exactly.
And it's really just saying, hey, the seniors will be here during this time. Come on by.
Exactly.
And, see, how we feel.
What's her name? Signoria. Hi. Signoria, I think Signoria goes to the Cobb, and her sister goes to the Frick.
Okay.
Do I have it right, see? I know she watches every day. But the fact of it is, ladies, is that we're talking about things that are put together from and through the Pensacola Parks and Recreation. If you've got something you want to find out about, talk to Brenda. Get to know Brenda. She's cool people. I mean,
You're cool people too, Sonshine.
hey, we hang out. We ate lunch together, and she saw how I can eat, but all that kind of good stuff. But the fact of it is, there's a connect there, because I think our focus is truly for the betterment of the community. And when you have like-minded people, you think on things that's only going to be progressive and get rid of the toxicity and bring in the positivity.
Yes.
That's all it takes. She's laughing because she's but no, but I say that because I am so, and I really want to say this again. I'm going to throw this in every time I get the thought process. Don't forget about the trunks. We need trunks. Now, all you guys, why don't you do this? Willow, all the guys who have those pretty cars, why don't you guys compete?
That would be so cool. The kids would love it. I would love it.
All the
Parents
kids would love it.
Oh my gosh.
And the guys who have that button can make the car go eek. I mean,
How fun.
That would be. I'm going to reach out to those fellas. But look, guys, that would be perfect. If you come out with all of your cars, think about that. She's going to have a camera in her hand. On with video and everything. But do that. Think about that. The questions you're going to get from the kids, because if they like the bling bling, they like the cars with you can play Michael Jackson from your speakers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But that can be a great big thing that would be wonderful there at the centers. You can go to more than one. Put it in a competition like this. See who show up the most. Let's go to the Woodlands. Let's go to Cobb. Do all of them. Wouldn't that be great?
That would be so great. We've had those sororities and fraternities show up from UWF before. I don't have those connections personally, but
got you.
hopefully someone can hop on board. But
From
yes,
UWF?
UWF and Pensacola State College.
Pensacola State?
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, just having those people show up.
Come on,
and
Pensacola
show
State.
support for our community.
Robbie. I mean,
Now, if anyone does want to participate in our trunk or treat events, the best place to proceed with booking a reservation, it's free, but is to contact the center that you would like to attend.
Exactly.
Those centers are putting them on themselves
Right.
and for their own specific community, because each center has a different community that they serve.
of course.
So, of course, they want to be able to, do whatever they want to do for their community by serving.
Absolutely. And I'm so proud to hear this, because I just think, guys, that no, not that way. What I'm trying to say, what I want really, I'm being repetitive, because I think sometimes you have to say something 10 times before it sticks. Do be a part of this event. Let's keep our children safe. I think with those trunk or treats, that's a way that we can make sure that our kids are safe there, because they don't have to go to knocking on doors. Because that is a part, because at one time, you read the paper, you keep up with the news like I do, the things that were happening with the candy. But this is a safe place for our kids. They can dress up, and you ought to see them dancing. But so they can come out. And talking with the police department, I think it's so cute. Last year, this child had on a police officer's outfit. I thought it was not Paw Patrol either. There was a lot of Paw Patrols there.
Of course.
And but the fact of it is that you need to be a part. Help us out, if you will. How do city events in our parks help boost the morale? You know how sometimes in communities, it's kind of low.
These events provide a sense of place.
Okay.
It's so important to have that. But if we could back up to the senior events, because I've got more to share on that.
Please do.
Okay, so our senior programming, I briefly mentioned Cobb, but Gold Point has a really robust senior, program. They've got Ageless Grace, which if you haven't done before, it's so fun, and it's literally, laughing is the best medicine.
Of course,
You've
laughter is
heard
good for the
that.
soul.
Absolutely, and they implement that. They have actually forced laughter for 1 minute, which apparently does as many crunches.
You can have a laugh for 60 seconds.
Yes. But it's so fun. Of course, you're forced laughter, but your forced laughter turns into real laughter because the people around you are laughing and they're being silly, and it's just so great. But they also have chair exercise, which you hear chair exercise, you might think it's not, sweat inducing.
It does.
Yeah, it does make you sweat. They got so big. That program got so big, they now take over the large dance room.
Really?
And another classroom.
Well, you see, the growth is something good. I mean, but okay, look. But when you say laughter, I'm trying to see if I could laugh for 60 seconds. I don't think I could.
I think you could. You should try it.
We're gonna see if she's gonna try it in a minute. What about that? I tell you what, we're gonna talk more about that because I think that's fun. Because that's only gonna cause it trickles down,
Yes, it does.
and that makes a good thing. We'll be back in laughter and love right here on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free.
Listen.
Auto Owners insures your car because some people
Look.
never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More.
Are you looking for local and regional sports highlights and insights?
Join us for the Saturday Morning Sports Blitz every Saturday morning at 9 Central for a wrap-up of high school games and upcoming college matchups.
Plus interviews this fall with high school coaches and college insiders.
Join us right here live every Saturday at 9 a.m. on Blab TV for the Saturday Morning Sports Blitz.
We'll see you then.
At Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, we believe every child should have a safe place to grow. That's why we work with you and the community to build not just a house, but a home.
She worked very hard to get this house. I really appreciate that because, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now.
When you help build a home, you build a future. Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
Good luck with
Welcome back. Here I come. 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
No, they're going to say, come on, so stop that. But listen, we're having a great conversation today about the Pensacola Parks and Recreation, what they do, because I'm in love with it, because I've been in love with it for a long time, and I just love the fact of what you do. You said it was something else you wanted to talk about with?
Just the senior programming.
Yeah.
So I briefly talked about Cobb, and then I moved on to our Gold Point Center, now Gold Point Special, because in the morning you've got senior programming. In the afternoon, you've got after school, and at night, you've got dance, which one day I'll be on here just to talk about dance because they are incredible. But I want to talk about our senior center.
Not as incredible as my dancers.
What if they were combined?
Wouldn't that be?
That would be something.
Stefan, what would be? Boots on the ground.
We can talk about that later. But regarding our baby senior center. So they are the only senior center in the greater Pensacola area that offers free programming for ages 50 and over. And so my opening statement to a lot of, these community members that may be 50 but not, feel like a senior, is that you probably qualify for our, senior programming, even if you don't feel like a senior.
Right.
Because we start at 50.
That's young.
That is, right?
Right.
I don't think 50 is a senior. But,
What they say, 40 is the new 50?
I haven't heard that.
Yes.
But I'm hoping.
I'm just saying, look, guys, hey.
So yeah, that's their programming is incredibly awesome, and we have great community partners who help contribute to those programs to make them free. So it's so great.
Okay, my mature people, go and get your dance on. But the fact of it is, there's more to come, and I like the fact that I gotta wait and see those dances over there. Now, you really want me to find out about that?
They're so great.
I am so intrigued about that. How can citizens share ideas and get feedback improving Parks and Recreation?
So the city has a application called 311.
Okay.
Not many people know about it, and even fewer people know that you can just simply call 311 if you have any feedback for the city.
Really?
And now specifically, we're talking about park improvements.
Right.
We're talking about if a swing is broken in your local park, neighborhood park, that's how you can report that something needs to be done. Some maintenance.
I didn't know that, and that's been over there 1,000 years.
I would say thousands. Sunshine. Come on.
Feels like it.
I don't relate you to be a senior. So it's just you're.
I am a very mature. I'm in that mature league.
I don't know about that. Okay. But so that Pensacola 311 is how to respond directly to the city to report anything that you see at our parks, or if any roadway issues, any water drainage.
Right. I didn't know
with our
that.
public works, they have retention ponds. So if you ever see anything where work needs to be done,
right,
just please remember that we've got 93 parks within the city limits. We've got 56 playgrounds on those 93 parks.
56.
And we've got 6 people that are responsible for maintaining. The team of 6, but are on our maintenance.
But how many parks?
93 total parks.
Oh.
Yes. I cannot name them all. And it will probably take me about 4 or 5 years before I'm here.
That you can memorize all of that.
Know my way around all 93 of them. But yes, we've got
But that takes a lot of work, and that's commitment.
Yes.
Commitment. Because that's what makes it grows. You can't just put a little today and hope that it is or it's going to be. Even though it trickled down, it can't happen overnight now, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
the things
it
that the
cannot.
improvement and the things that we need, it cannot happen overnight. And there's a process in everything you do.
Now that brings us to the Direction 25 initiative, the Pensacola Parks project. So Mayor Reeves was able to find over $20 million to invest in our park system. And that also brings us to one of the big projects that everyone's been waiting for.
Did you say 25 million?
It's 20.7 actually.
I mean, 20, okay. Okay.
Yes, but so Bay Bluffs Park, you know that one? Yeah, that's been closed since 2023. That is actually, we're ready to tell the community, we've got $2 million to spend on this park. Here's what we can do, and we want your feedback on what we can do. And
$2 million.
That project, or that meeting, I should say, public meeting is happening next Wednesday at 6 o'clock at Vickery Center.
So the community is asked to come?
Yes. So you've got 311 for current, park problems, but to be involved in the future of Parks and Recreation, the future of Pensacola, really pay attention to these public meetings that are happening, because we want
my people.
Everyone's feedback.
Exactly. Be there. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Absolutely.
Get up and go. Because, that's a great, but it seems like they're going through all of these different areas to improve. And all these millions, it's a good thing.
And those are being invested back into our community, just like Fricker Center. That's being invested back in the Fricker community for the people who currently live around the Fricker community.
Exactly.
And so we're just wanting to get back, and all these
some dedicated people over there.
All of these funds have been appropriated through grants. And it's just so great to see that improvement is on the horizon for our Parks Department.
Really?
Yes.
But see, this is all good stuff. See, I'm being educated today. Okay, and you see, knowledge is power. 311. I did not know. Use the number. Don't call over there and say, look, da da da. Call over there if it's really something, if there's something going on that you really need the attention drawn to.
And now for these public meetings, don't just be involved in parks. People should be involved in
everything
with the city. We're always looking for feedback. And so subscribe to get those public release notifications. So you are texted, you are emailed whenever anything comes out of our PIO office, which is our main communications office. And so you will be the first to know, even before Facebook. Before Facebook, we published press releases to let everyone know what's happening.
Wow. So how do they get on that list?
You can go to our website, cityofpensacola.com, and then you can sign up for,
to receive the notification.
To receive any notifications, and there's several of them. You can receive some from Parks and Recreation through that as well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a way that you can be a part, but there's a great way that you can be a part of something that's coming up week after next. I'm talking about trunk or treat.
Yes.
So don't forget now, we need some trunks. We need your truck. We need your car. We need your truck. And I see how, and I'll take you another idea. Ladies, I see a lot of ladies now in the pickup truck, and they got the wheels all lit up.
They're so pretty.
They are so pretty. You want me to drive your horse?
Let me borrow your car. I'll take it.
I'll fill it up with candy. I mean, but think about that. And the intrigue that's going to be there, especially if you got those lights under the wheels, and because they sit up so high. And I think that's so cute when I see a lady get out with a cowboy hat. Come on, ladies, to be over and be a part. I'm really pleading to you because I want all these centers to be successful. I want all of them to be there to provide what's needed for the children. And it's time to start buying the candy now. Don't wait till the last minute.
Because it'll be gone.
And do like me, go on and see what's on sale.
And if candy's not your thing and you want to give away bubble wands, fruit. I mean, what kid likes to get fruit? Let's be real.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you what I did one year. I came in, I said, I'm not giving these kids candy. I'm giving them fruit. I went out, had 2 companies buy me all this fruit. Those kids looked at me. I don't want that.
I mean, it's Halloween. Come on, Sonshine.
I did. I never made that mistake again.
So apparently the new trend now is silly bands.
What?
Silly bands is a new trend right now to give away instead of candy. They're just little bracelets, and you get them for super cheap. And then
are they edible?
They are not. Oh. But we take them off. They
glow.
They picture. Some of them glow, but they have a little picture that they outline too. It's kind of like line art on your wrist that you can wear. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They were really popular when I was growing up.
Okay.
But also, you can buy little mini figurines, which is what I got. I got little glow-in-the-dark figurines to give out to the kids.
Really?
So it's way more than candy. There's so many different options if you don't want to increase the sugar intake of our.
But those kids will have a fit if they don't get that candy.
They prefer candy.
I mean, and they come out. What's so cute and what I love about when they fill up one bag, they'll come back with another bag. I mean, they're gonna get a grocery bag. They don't care what it is, but they just want to fill it up. But the excitement in them. I know the one at the Frick-Up, they were wrapped all the way down past.
That's amazing.
On down past, and they were wrapped. And I mean, up until we closed it, we had to shut the doors. They were still coming. We had to close the gates.
I believe it, because all of our programs or all of our trunk or treat events they start at a certain time until supplies last.
Yes.
Because people just keep on coming.
They keep coming. And I mean, but that's amazing, guys. So go ahead and buy all the candy you need, either those pretty cars or the pretty trucks. All we want is your trunk for just a couple of hours. So if you would do that for the children, just come on out and you'll have fun too. Bring your kids with you so they can get involved with that. Let them pass out candy. That's a cute thing to do also. But ladies and gentlemen, we want you to be a part of this because this is something great for the kids that they are sticking with. If you have not gone through the haunted hallways, you should.
I can't wait to try them.
You should. I mean, the smoke.
And they're so creative.
They are.
Our staff is creative.
Exactly.
Is making them.
Come on, Toya, we're gonna put that little thing down that maybe go, what was that? But it's good stuff. And these are the things we're talking about with Pensacola Parks and Recreation. It's not just Pensacola Park and Recreation. You've got to think outside the box. to make sure that these centers are filled with activities that keeps them going.
Absolutely.
You have to do it. And how can we do that? By working together. We're going to talk more about that when we come back right here. Woo, on Sunshine's Corner.
My name's Kelly McLeod. I'm the owner of Bella Magazine. Bella is a source of uplifting and inspiring content for the women of Pensacola. I think the magazine is just so thoughtfully done. There's a lot of attention to detail. The stories are really good.
You've got seriousness, you've got fun, education, fashion. It just encompasses everything.
Women are multidimensional, and so is Bella.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Adventure, fun, and connections is all right here in your backyard with Pensacola Parks and Recreation. Bike the trails and feel the rush. Come to our senior program for ages 50 and older. Learn new skills and make new friends. Tee up at Osceola Golf Course and paddle into nature with Bayview Outdoor Pursuits. Pensacola Parks and Recreation. Discover more, play more, live more.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. Do you have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking? And I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quince Dieter, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. Today we're talking about great things that are happening in our community, all through the work of the Pensacola Parks and Recreation. There's a lot going on that I think that we as a community should be able to be there to support, to make things better. I believe that every day we can use our knowledge to help. You find out today about 311. If there are questions on your mind, you can get them answered. Don't forget about all these city hall meetings that is going to come up that's going to need your participation. If there is something on your mind, me, myself, and I cannot get anything done unless you take it to the authorities that need to hear what concerns you. So I encourage you, use that number to talk, or when you get these, the information, I'll be sharing it for you too, but the fact of it is, attend these meetings. Go out and go in person. Talk about it. I say it every day. This is how we come up with better conclusions, that we talk about it. We can see what's in your heart, and we can see how we can implement things that's only going to make it better for the community. I really want to say to Brittany how I appreciate the fact, even today, just talking about the fun times that we're working to come up for the kids that's going to be here in a week and a half. But I want you as a community, and I plead with you every day to be a part so we can make this even better for our children. As you know, our children are our tomorrow. So let's start today so we can implant something in them that's positive. So as they grow, they will learn to give back, and knowing that collectively, when you put your resources together, there's nothing you can't do. And I believe that from my heart.
I love everything you just said.
I love it from my heart because I know that what's worked. And Brittany, look, this is our last break. Let's give a rundown on everything what you want to make sure that stays in their head and everything.
Okay, let's start with trunk or treats.
Trunk or treats.
So our trunk or treat events, we have got first lineup is Cobb, and that is next Thursday.
Okay.
The 23rd. October 23rd, we've got Cobb Resource Center's their trunk or treat event. And then the next, we have got Gulf Point on the 24th, and that's next Friday night. And then we've got Woodland Heights is on that Saturday, the 25th.
Okay.
And then 1 week later, 1 week later, excuse me, we have got Fricker on Halloween night, Friday, October 31st. So those are our trunk or treat events. Now we have public meetings.
Right.
Do you want me to stack on top of that?
Yes.
Okay, so our public meetings are next week. We've got a public meeting on Tuesday the 21st. That's Tuesday, October 21st. And that is the last public meeting for the design of the Hollis T. Williams Park project.
Right.
That's when the contractors bringing their plans, their final plans to us to explain how they received our feedback and how they implemented our feedback.
Absolutely.
From those initial Hollis T. Williams Park projects meetings. And then the next day, which is on Wednesday, October 22nd, and that is our next meeting at the Vickery Center, and that's for the Bay Bluffs Park project.
Okay.
So we were given $2 million to completely renovate Bay Bluffs Park. We want to explain the scope of work to everyone, to the community, and then get the feedback on what they think about that scope in that project.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, please be a part of this. I mean, how can I say this, but just be transparent. Don't talk about it and don't be a part of it. When you see that these dates are being given out now, we know that you probably didn't get them all there, but you can go to your page, right? And it's there. You can log onto their web. You can go to their Facebook page. I mean, I look at things on there, get ideas.
You always like everything we do.
I mean, hello.
Yeah, I see it.
And it's the fact of it is that what we want you to do is to be a part. And let's begin to work even closer together.
I would love that.
Because I think that's the way we're going to make things happen. And I can't say enough the effort that's been put in. I can't wait to see the renovation of the Frick.
I cannot wait either.
I mean, and I got this picture in my head when they said a second story. I'm like, how are we going to get that? You know, because the roof is so high. That hall, I mean, you can climb up 2 ladders and can't hardly get there, but it's going to be so nice. And I say that, don't forget about the great big Thanksgiving event that's coming up next month. This is October. That's going to be next month.
It's going to be here before you know it.
Before you know it, that's coming up on November the 25th, Tuesday. As always, pass the word. If you'd like to help, reach out and touch. So she cracks up when I go through my little singing things. But no, it's just the fact that I like to get people involved. And I think that the more we are involved, the less time we have to find ways not to. I think that when you bring in the positivity, you rid yourself of all the toxicity that may sometime arrive. But these things that are working together, I myself am so pleased that I can work with you to make things. I think every little bit helps.
And I'm always just so honored to be on your show.
Well, hey, look, this won't be your last time.
No, of course it's not. Of course it's not.
No. We're going to have more things. There you go.
Which we can talk more about your Thanksgiving.
Yes. That's right. But right now, I want you to get those trunks ready.
Yes, please. We need
Guys,
all the trunks possible.
I'm going to be on my Facebook page later on tonight, and I'm going to be clicking. Hey, look, do this,
Tag
do
everyone.
that. I'm going to tag it.
Yep, tag everyone.
I will, and I'll put that up tonight. But I want to thank you for what you do. I want to thank you for your transparency. We've had some great talks. We've had some great talks. I won't go a little further. But no, but what I'm saying is, though, we see. I think that connection that makes it even better.
Yes.
With your heart, that's it. I want to tell your husband, thank you for coming out as me and Woody.
He'll need all the thanks because he does not want to come. He wants to enjoy his time playing with.
I'm going to be looking for Woody, right?
I'm at home, but no, he's going to be with me. So,
but I bet we're going to have so many Paw Patrols.
That and Bluey.
Yes.
Yes. Bluey's a big thing now.
I mean, gee whiz. I mean, I got so sick of Paw Patrol. I mean, and I don't have little kids, okay? But the fact of it is, it's going to be a fun day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's coming up. So don't forget now, if you would be that person today to help out with the things that's needed, we need your help. If you don't want to bring your car, donate some candy.
Feed the monsters.
Feed the monsters. Go into those centers. When you walk straight into the Frick, I know they're right there.
Yes, they are.
They are right there in the front. You cannot miss them. And one of them is brown and got all this hair. I think he's a gorilla. I don't know what
they explain it to me. They're monsters.
It's a monster.
They're monsters.
But they're putting their mind, they're thinking outside the box.
Yes, they are.
And then here's the belly. And then you stuff the candy in the belly. I think that's so cute. But we got about 2 minutes left. But ladies and gentlemen, please don't miss out on this opportunity to help the kids. Halloween, let's make it safe, but yet make it fun. And you'll be able to see this show again this afternoon at 6 o'clock. It's going up on our YouTube channel today. So you'll be able to go back and check out everything that you need to know about all the plannings that are going on for the community in and around with togetherness. And I believe that so strongly. Brittany, continue doing what you do.
Thank you so much. I definitely plan on it, but you continue.
I got you.
Encouraging our community.
That's my life. I mean, I think if you took this, I'd probably talk in my sleep. I think I'd be talking in my sleep and thinking, doing something else, because this is what I don't think I could do anything else, because this is me.
Yeah.
I just love it from the core. I just think that everybody can make a difference if we step out to try and make a difference.
Absolutely.
You know? That's what we're talking about. And that's the same thing with this show. This show was given, I thank God for it. When he put this together, God knew all along what it was meant for. The platform is used for the community. We are a community station. And there's one thing that I've learned from Quint Studer: local. 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 Why would I go to Montgomery? And I got it here.
You've got everything you could want here.
And you got it all here. Why would I go to Mobile and I've got it here? Local. Be that connection. Local. Support the things that are in the community. Local. Watch the change that you're going to get. Change doesn't feel good, but guess what? It is absolutely necessary. I've got to get out of here, but I got to say again, thank you. Now, who said this? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I don't know.
Gomer Powell. Okay?
Seems like I need to be schooled.
That was a funny show. It's been a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, now we do need your help. We're asking for your help to come out to be a part of all of the centers. We need more trunks to help with the kids so we can make sure that they have a safe but yet a fun holiday of Halloween celebration. Gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. I want to leave it on you as I do every day. Now come back tomorrow. We're going to be talking with Tammy. Tammy has just got back from Atlanta, Georgia, and she is going on TV. Look at that. So until tomorrow, we're going to have fun talking about that. Gotta go, leave it as I do. Never lose your focus. Always remember to keep God first. I guarantee you're going to be a total success. Until 9 o'clock in the a.m., know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Keep shining while I'm gone. Have a great day.
Sonshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.